Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing Emma Watson's look from the Oscars. I thought she looked absolutely stunning, as she always does, and most of the looks were kind of nude and natural, so I really like that she did a bright red lip. It's also a really easy look to do and something you can whip on in a few minutes and be out the door and still looking like you made a real effort. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you want to see how to create this look then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with the skin, and Emma has absolutely lovely skin, so I'm going to use my Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. And I use it in the shade Cream Ivory. Of course, just go for whatever matches your skin tone. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques buffing brush, and you only need a tiny amount of this foundation, and I'm just going to buff this into my skin. And I like to press it in the middle of my face where I need most coverage, and then use circles to work out towards the edges. Of course, you can use any foundation that you like. If you really want to recreate Emma's look, you want to go for something with quite a bit of coverage, because this is an Oscars look, of course, for the red carpet, and something that gives your skin a little bit of life, because her look's not really matte, so you don't want something that's going to completely flatten your face. Okay, so next I'm going to take an illuminator. This is a Collection 2001, I think. I'm just going to put this sort of under my eyes, beneath my brows, around the nose, down the nose, and then just a little bit across the cheeks. This is just going to brighten my face up, and a tiny bit here and Cupid's bow. Basically anywhere where I want to create a bit more light. And I'm just going to use a little brush to work this in. You could of course just use a slightly lighter concealer to brighten up these areas as well. We just want to create a really like a face with lots of shape. You don't want to, because foundation can kind of flatten you out, and Emma's look, it's definitely not flat, it's nice and glowy and dewy. So I'm just going to add a bit of light to the face. And then I'm going to contour my face using a little bit of bronzer. This is a Rimmel one. And I'm just going to use a Real Techniques contour brush and just start slowly and lightly. And so we're going to start at the temples here and then just work it into the hollows of our cheeks. And I've done a whole video on contouring, so I will link that in the description box if you want to see more. We're just going to sculpt our cheekbones a little bit. And I'm going to add a bit of a plum coloured blush, because Emma's cheeks aren't very pinky or red, so choose something a little bit deeper if you can. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that onto my cheeks and sort of buff out towards my temples. I'm going to use a highlighter. This is MAC's Soft and Gentle with my Skin Finish. I'm just going to use that to highlight, so tops of my cheeks, a little bit down the nose, forehead and chin, and then beneath the brows. And I'm not going to powder my skin because this is quite an evening look, so I probably won't be wearing it for too long. But if you want to use this sort of during the daytime and you want it to last a bit longer, then just pop a little bit of powder through your T-zone. Okay, so moving on to eyes, I'm just going to use a MAC paint pot. This is in Painterly, just to even out my eyelids. And Emma has a really lovely natural look on the eyes, so it's really simple to do. Take a slightly fluffy eyeshadow brush and just a light shade. This one here I'm going to use called Version from the Naked palette. I'm just going to pop this all over the lid and right up to the brow, to give a slight wash. And again, we just want to, create more highlight and light. I'm going to take a mixture of Buck and Naked, which are these two matte shades here, together, and we're just going to put this through the crease. So just start at the outer edge and then use little circles to work it in, and then sort of a windscreen wiper motion. Again, this is like what we did to our cheeks to create more shape, so just going to add a bit more depth to our eyes. Okay, now I'm just going to tightline, which is I'm going to line the upper bit here. So I'm just going to take a black pencil liner. This is Rimmel Scandaleyes. I really like this liner. And what I'm going to do is to hold here. It looks slightly scary, but don't worry. And we're just going to put it here. So it's really subtle. But it really makes your lash line look a lot thicker and more defined. I'm just going to show an alternate method if you don't really like sticking a pencil all the way up into your eye. Then what you can do is just to take a liner brush. This is a push liner brush, it's got a flat head, and a black eyeshadow, and all I'm going to do is get this really close to my lash line. So you want to kind of work it through the root of the lashes here. So you don't want it to make it look like you've done a massive line on your eyes. We're just going to work this in here. So if you want a more intense look you can do both steps, but either is fine. And then we're going to add lots of mascara, and this is Soap & Glory Thick and Fast. I really, really love this mascara. But whichever is your favourite, just go ahead. And I like to roll it slightly back to get really to the root of your lashes, and then wiggle it and pull it out. And then Emma has beautiful brows, so I'm just going to fill mine in with an eyebrow pencil. You can just use a liner brush and an eyeshadow that matches your hair colour, that works just as well. I'm just going to work this through just to define them a little bit. And again, if you're having photos taken, your brows can kind of get washed out, so it's kind of important to fill them in a little bit. And then last but not least, onto the lips, which is of course the most exciting bit of the look. And I'm going to use obviously a red lipstick. This is Supreme Shine Lipstick by 17 in the colour Red Devil. But your favourite red lipstick will be perfect for this look. And normally I would use a lip pencil first, but I can't find mine, so I'm just going to go straight for it. Anyway, her look kind of not completely polished, I'd say, just a little bit more natural and undone, so even with the red lips. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. And you want to start with moisturised lips beforehand so that the red doesn't, you know, pick up on dry lips or anything. And afterwards what you can do if you want is just take a little bit of concealer and a brush and just pop this around your lips just to make the line a little bit sharper. This is the completed makeup look for Emma Watson at the Oscars 2014. I really hope you enjoyed this look and that you managed to try it out sometime. If you did enjoy it, then give the like button a click and subscribe to see more videos coming up soon. As always, feel free to leave any requests for future videos in the comment section below, or if you have any other questions, because I'm always happy to help. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye! And I thought I'd kickstart the year with a kind of like a beginner's guide to makeup, like an overview and just sort of how to get started into makeup if you're a bit confused about all the products that are out there, not quite sure where to start, or if you just want a refresher of, you know, what things you could do to your makeup routine.